Hi, this is Raju Hirani, and you're watching me on Bollywood Hangama.
Well, I do interviews almost on a daily basis, and after a point of time, I don't have much to ask with the celebrities. But today, I'm having a celebrity, and there are so many questions to ask him that I really don't know where to start from and how it will pan out. But we have with us one and only one, Raju Hirani on Bollywood Hangama. Huge pleasure to have you back, sir, on Bollywood Hangama, first of all.
Always good to be back.
Fantastic. And PK is coming up. Tremendous excitement around the film. But first of all, 20th November, when you will be seeing this video, will be Raju sir's birthday. First of all, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And how does it feel that your birthday is coming up and tremendous excitement around your film as well? What is your state like right now?
The state is that I actually forgotten it was my birthday till I was reminded about it 3 days back.
Right.
I fixed up a series of appointments.
Right.
And in fact, I'm traveling to Goa for a day for IFFI tomorrow night.
Right.
So I'll be actually traveling to Goa for there's a Attenborough tribute on 21st.
Right.
So just for a few hours I'm going there. So actually I'd completely forgotten.
Right.
But that's okay.
All right, tremendous excitement for PK. There are so many questions that I'm having, but I really don't know. But still, first of all, your first reactions to the tremendous response that you've been getting to the PK trailers and the songs.
See, actually, this is a time when I call it the time to be nervous. So whenever the film releases, I'm at that stage when Lagera was releasing, I was tremendously nervous. There was only one film where I was never nervous, was Munna Bhai MBBS.
Right.
Because that was my first film, and the joy of making one film was great enough. After that, every film I am like on tenterhooks because I wanted to work better than the earlier one.
Right.
So it's that stage. But the interesting thing is that there's been quite a good response to the trailer, now to the songs. So generally, it's a happy space.
And now, Raju Hirani is one of the very few filmmakers, if you just seeing his statements in the media on a consistent basis, that it's not about the box office figures for him per se. It's more about that how much your film is remembered. Now, in this era when people are just doing almost anything to just ensure that हमारी film का सबसे बड़ी opening लगा है, and all sorts of box office figures are being manipulated and all that stuff. How do you look at your film is coming up, and as Amir said that you are the one who started the 200 crore club with 3 Idiots. What is your mental state like when too many pressures होता है कि Dhoom 3 का record break करना है Raju Hirani को? See, with PK.
I'm saying this and I'm saying it with all honesty.
Right.
I find this very strange. First of all, we are not in the same race.
Right.
Every film is different. Identification of the audience with every film will be different. So we cannot call it a race that I think everybody can excel. There's no chance of competing with each other. Every film will do, somebody might do a few crores more, some film might do a few crores less, but it's not a reflection of the quality of film.
Right.
I always say the quality of a film can be judged only 10 years down the line, that after 10 years do people still remember your film. If they still remember your film, that's the success of that film, not by amount of figures. I don't remember, like I love Pyasa, I don't remember how much business that Pyasa did, or how much business Mughal-e-Azam did, or how much business Lagaan did.
Right.
So, or Jab Bhi Met, how much business it did. It doesn't matter. I look back and I will still someday go back and want to see those films.
Right.
So I think that should be the yardstick to judge a film.
Right.
Rather than trying to, I find it very odd, isn't that day, how everything is being equated with money is very funny.
Right.
So Anand told me a very interesting thing. He said he was in Indore shop, a sari shop,
right,
or in a market where there was, or somebody, maybe his friend told him. He said this guy showed him a new sari. He said, look at this new sari, ye to 200 crore karegi. So now what he meant was, it's such a great sari that this design will sell so much.
Absolutely, sure.
So it is too funny,
right,
that how any creation, any art, any creativity is now being equated with money,
right,
which was not being done earlier.
Right.
So I think we should break this pattern, and earlier at least it was being celebrated by that many weeks, but I think it's become a norm now. Eventually people will remember a film, right, for what it was,
right,
and not for the business it did.
So now in fact you have a unique distinction. Why I'm saying it is that in Bollywood people are really who are good as far as who get a good response in single screens. They are desperate that हमारी film multiplex में भी चलना चाहिए, and the ones who are doing very well in multiplexes, they are making all sorts of efforts कि हमारी film जो है single screens में भी चलना चाहिए. Now Raju Hirani has this unique distinction that your films, they are naturally meant both for multiplexes as well as single screens, in the sense I'll give you a specific example that मुन्ना भाई के जो lingo आपका है जिस तरीके का आप use करते हैं, and it's something which caters to the like single screens theaters, like just like that, and at the same time the message that you're having in Munna Bhai or Lage Rao Munna Bhai, it's something that the multiplexes supposedly the gentry class, they've loved it. Same with Three Idiots as well. The Balatkar is something, the entire scenario is something that people from across the spectrum, they've loved it. So what is it about Raju Rani that somehow you just balance the masses and the classes so effortlessly?
I don't think we can really, any of us on this planet can really judge or find a formula for
Right.
commercial success like this.
Right.
You see the history of every filmmaker, you will have people who have made so-called hit films and flop films and everything. It will happen with everyone.
Right.
So I don't think there's a formula. All I do, I think, is I make films not worrying about what people will like. I do it in the sense that will I like it? I think I have to like what my film is all about. If I start judging, then there's a trap. Because how can I judge what somebody in Bihar would like? How can I judge what somebody in Chennai will like? We live in a country where the literacy level is so different. I remember once standing at Gaiety years back when I had not made a film, and one guy was standing at the ticket window, and he wanted to buy a ticket, and he didn't know the name of the film, and he was pointing at the poster outside. Bade poster, he said, "Ye wali picture dena, ye wali picture dena." So you're talking of an audience which is, so how can you judge कि इसको जो अच्छा लगेगा उसको अच्छा लगेगा? So you have to say कि यार मैं पिक्चर मान रहा हूँ जो मुझे अच्छी लगेगी. And I think I've got lucky that maybe somewhere the sensibility is matched, that whatever I have liked to do has also been liked by people, but also that will keep changing. I have to be not delusional about it. It will keep changing in the sense that, like, if I look at Three Idiots, I feel the identification with that film was far stronger than with Munna Bhai MBBS, because that was something which was affecting their personal life. When you're talking about the youth, Three Idiots actually connected with them because they had the same problem, the same pressure of education. So probably the success of that film was more than Munna Bhai MBBS. But that doesn't make Munna Bhai MBBS a lesser film. So this will keep happening. Some films will do better business, some will do lesser business because of the identification with the audience.
Right.
So, but we sit and we decide that let's figure out a formula which will work with everybody. Then we'll start putting item songs in it, then we'll start putting action sequences, then we'll try and make a rice plate with everything in it.
Right.
And eventually we'll give them an upset stomach.
And now, I've read the screenplay of Three Idiots, and the amount of effort that you guys do in terms of writing your screenplay, and when you hit the writer's block and you guys go for pick up at 3 o'clock in the night and you're just trying to crack an idea, and it happens that you guys get that eureka moment. This entire effort and the quality control and the quality consciousness that you have, what do you stem that from? Where does that stem from?
See, I enjoy the process of making the film. So there's no rush in the first place that let me quickly do it and release it and see what happens, or quickly do it and make money out of it. And no. So when there's no rush, when I'm enjoying the process of it, then I might as well do it to the best of my ability. I go and even when I'm doing sound effects, I love to sit there and see, okay, what bird will be chirping in this scene, what kind of wind sound we want to put. So the whole process of making, right from writing to shooting to editing, is an enjoyable process. So कोई जल्दी नहीं है, कोई जल्दी नहीं है कि हमको साल में इतनी फिल्म बनानी है या जिंदगी में इतनी फिल्म बनानी है. We enjoying the process and trying to make sure that we, to our ability, try and do the best job. Succeed, fail, is nobody can really predict, but at least we give it our best, that we are happy by the end of it. This is the best we could do and we've done our best.
Now, coming to PK, the first poster itself, the sort of response it got, many of the promos will envy that. What has been the feedback so far for the posters and the promo?
First poster, you know the feedback. What was? We got slapped with 5 cases. We are still battling it. but at the same time, there was a lot of excitement.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I love the first poster. If you see the film, you'll realize the importance of that first poster.
Sure.
And to me, it's not a nude poster at all. To me, it's a very, very interesting looking poster which is completely signifying the film. And I was pretty amused when people said Nanga hai, and I said, Kahan Nanga hai? Are you seeing through the transistor? There's a transistor covering which is more than...
You said it's more covered than a guy in a swimming pool.
Langot mein, yaar, you go to a जिम, टिपिकल इंडियन जो अखाड़े होते हैं वहाँ जाओ, वो जो लंगोट बांधते हैं वो इतनी छोटी होती है कि
बिल्कुल
उसमें ज़्यादा दिखाई दे रहा होता है। हमारे साधुओं को देख लो कुंभ के मेले में, हमारा ट्रेडिशन देख लो यार, वी आर कंट्री ऑफ कामा सूत्रा। उसको नहीं तो कल बोलोगे जला दो, कल बोलोगे खजुराहो को जला दो, तो इसमें कुछ नहीं है। इट्स योर डर्टी माइंड, आपकी सोच बदलो, उसमें कुछ भी नहीं है। ना ही वो कोई वल्गर मूवमेंट कर रहा है, ना ही कोई वो अ वुमन इन साड़ी फुली क्लैड कैन लुक मोर वल्गर इफ शी वांट्स टू देन अ मैन हु इज कंप्लीटली naked, like, but he's not even naked, he's completely covered. So I think we have to progress, and there's nothing wrong with nudity. I feel what is wrong with nudity? हम पैदा होते हैं नंगे यार, सब बच्चे नंगे पैदा, फिर हम उनको सिखाते हैं एक्चुअली। बच्चा नंगा पैदा तो उसको कोई अनीज नहीं है, जानवरों को कोई अनीज नहीं है, हम सब घूमते रहते हैं, हम उनको देख के थोड़ी बोलते हैं अरे देखो कुत्ता नंगा घूम रहा है, घोड़ा नंगा घूम रहा है। We don't have any unease with them. It's a complex we've actually created in our heads. We've as human race have created clothes. बच्चा नंगा घूमता है, हम उसको फिर हम बोलते हैं बेटा शेम 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 शेम, वो बोलता है क्या शेम शेम, उसको कपड़े पहनाते हो फेंक देता है, फिर बोलते बेटा शेम शेम शेम। 5-10 साल में सीख जाता है उसको कि कपड़े पहनने पड़ेंगे, नहीं तो शायद हम लोग खाते हैं ऐसा उल्टा सीधा कि हम लोग को टेढ़े मेढ़े हो जाते हैं, हम वी बिकम ऑल obese from all sides, and to cover that we need clothes. I guess otherwise what's wrong with it's a human body we have.
Right.
There's
But you guys are aiming for a U certificate, or like will be like a UA, or
actually you see the film, there's nothing, there's no reason to give it it's a U film, completely U film. We have not
it's not gone for censors yet?
It's not gone for censors yet.
You're still, I think, editing it finally?
No, it's almost done now. It's in the post, it's in sound stage and the color correction and all those things are happening, and very soon you'll go for that.
You've said that editing, because that's your training as well as a film student. It's very meditative for you. You find that very meditative. So why do you say that?
See, because if I look at 3 stages of filmmaking, which is writing, shooting and editing.
Sure.
So writing is a stage where there are many dark days when you get up and whole day you might spend and you might not get a single idea. So you start doubting yourself. And it's a process which goes on. So you begin with a scratch of an idea. If I had to say, like Munna Bhai, then I started with a scratch of an idea that what if a goon, violent goon means a non-violent man. So this is an idea. Now where do you take it? So you're building from that idea, it's like building up a nest with each straw. So it's a long process. And there are many days you want to give it up. You say, nahi hoga, this idea is not going anywhere. And we work extensively. We really work. Abhijat and me actually, we spend like many hours a day thinking. तो उसमें कई डार्क डेज आते हैं कि लगता ही नहीं होगा क्रैक. Now shooting is a process which is physical labor, because it's like 16 hours of work every day and you're shooting on locations, you're getting up early morning.
We shot in Rajasthan.
We shot in Rajasthan, we shot in Delhi, crowds, people.
Belgium as well. I mean.
Belgium also. We shot in Rajasthan, Belgium, Delhi, Bombay. So वो 5-6 लोगों के साथ डील करना. Now editing is the only stage which is like I'm sitting alone, locked in a room. I put the lock on, कोई नहीं है, सामने मशीन है, I'm seeing the images which we've created, and now it's emerging. All that you've thought in your story, all that you've shot, now slowly the film is emerging. So I actually get submerged, and for hours, actually forget that there's a world outside, right. which in a normal day you don't forget. In a normal day you're constantly on the phone, this work is happening, 1000 thoughts are, this just cuts down all your thoughts, and only your thought is your film. You're watching their images and say, okay, how best I can do. So I find that actually I come out of it very recharged. Okay,
now you gave this this mantra to the entire country in a way that all is well, and people just use that term in many day-to-day situations as well. Now you're giving another interesting terminology to the country, that love is a waste of time, not merely to India but to entire. And I think wonderful lyrics, actually wonderfully quirky lyrics, and when you just read the lyrics or listen to the song, you actually think that what it's being said, it's actually right. That 32 बार बाल बनाए and 75 बार
8 मरतबा कपड़ा चेंज किए,
8 बार कपड़ा चेंज किए, बॉटल का सेंट लगाए, but it's like a waste of time. So whose idea was it like love is a waste of time?
See, I'll tell you this very interesting story to that. When we were writing, Abhijat and me thought, now what do we talk about love? We've seen 100 years of cinema,
right.
And everything about love has been said.
Sure.
Everything about कि love में ऐसा होता है, love में वैसा होता है, कोई ऐसी चीज़ नहीं है जो लव के बारे में नहीं बोली गई है. सो वी आर सिटिंग एंड रैकिंग अ ब्रेन्स कि क्या बोले, एंड देन वी हैड दिस थॉट दैट यार एक्चुअली लव इज अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. यू कॉन्स्टेंटली इन थॉट्स ऑफ दैट पर्सन. नहीं तो हमने वैसे ही हमने क्या लव के बारे में बोला, तुम ख्वाबों में आती हो, दिन में रहती हो, रात में हमने इस किस्म की सारी बातें गाने में की है, पर एक्चुअली हमने नहीं कहा कि यार लव इज अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. फिर हमको लगा यार ये तो मगर नेगेटिव थॉट है. तो इफ यू हियर द लिरिक्स, इट इज सेइंग कि लव इज अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. फिर भी सोच लिया हूँ मन में, एक बार तो इस जीवन में कर लूँ वेस्ट ऑफ
Yeah, yeah,
टाइम.
that's
आई स्टिल वांट टू वेस्ट माय टाइम. आई नो इट्स अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम बट करता हूँ. और है ही लव यार.
Right.
सुबह से आदमी लग जाता है, फोन चालू, मैसेजेस, रात को कंबल के नीचे मैसेजेस, लड़के लड़की एक दूसरे का. इट इज अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम एक्चुअली वेस्ट, बट वी हैड टू मेक इट स्वीट.
Right.
Now I'll tell you a funny story about this was, which nobody knows. Actually, nobody knows. I wanted to say this to Amitabh personally first, but I think after this interview, I should call him and tell him this, because otherwise he'll hear it first time. Swanand has written all the lyrics of the film.
Right.
This one, Swanand is not written.
Yeah, Amitabh Barma.
Swanand attempted it, then he was caught up. He was traveling and we had to record. So Swanand was not available. I think he was traveling and shooting, acting in some film, and all that was happening. So I told Swanand that I'll have to get somebody else. There's an urgency to do it. So अब मैंने कहा मैं किसके साथ काम करूं. So I said, let me call up Amitabh Bhattacharya.
Amitabh Bhattacharya.
I've heard about him.
Right.
So मैंने अपना फ़ोन निकाला, मैंने कहा नंबर होगा मेरे पास. तो मुझे एक नंबर मिला जिसमें लिखा हुआ था अमिताभ ब्रैकेट में लिरिक्स. So I called that number. And that number was not Amitabh Bhattacharya's number. That was Amitabh Verma's number. Now this Amitabh also doesn't know. Amitabh, if you're hearing, you should know this. So it went to Amitabh Verma. So I started talking to him. I said, Amitabh, yaar, ek gana hai, I want you to come and do. So Amitabh got very excited. Now in the conversation, midway, I realized I was not speaking to Bhattacharya, I was speaking to Verma. So मैंने कहा अच्छा ये अब मैं इसको, मैं तो बोल चुका हूँ, अब मैं इसको क्या करूँ. So I said, हमने भी we had already fixed up time कि we'll meet next day or something. So he said, I was very excited, so I will come and meet. So बात खत्म हो गई. फिर मैंने कहा यार मैंने इसको बोल दिया है. फिर मैंने अमिताभ भट्टाचार्य को फ़ोन किया. अमिताभ भट्टाचार्य came to meet. But then he said, यार I'm caught up, मेरे को 1 महीना लगेगा और ये लगेगा, ऐसा चलेगा. तो मैंने कहा नहीं तू सोच देख करते हैं. So we left it in a limbo. Next day or same evening I think, Amitabh Verma came. He came, I met him. एंड आई सेड अब आ गया, अब क्या करूँ, या तो इसको सच बता दूँ कि मैंने तेरे को गलती से फ़ोन कर दिया, या तो मैं इसको बोल दूँ कि यार ये ऐसा है, तू ट्राई कर. फिर मैंने कहा यार अमिताभ भट्टाचार्य भी बिजी है, तो मैं एक चांस लेता हूँ इसके साथ, एक ट्राई करता हूँ इसके साथ. हाँ, बिकॉज अमिताभ वर्मा, आई हैड हर्ड हिज सॉन्ग्स. ही हैड डन लॉट ऑफ वर्क फॉर प्रीतम व्हेन प्रीतम हैड नॉट बिकम ए म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर. So he used to make a lot of these. Pritam and Jeet together used to do a lot of.
Jeet Pritam.
हाँ, लाइब्रेरी को उन्होंने बहुत सॉन्ग्स बना के रखे थे, तो उस टाइम ये स्क्रैच उनके लिए गाने लिखता था, उसने कोई अच्छा काम किया था. That's why his number was with me. So मैंने उसको बुला के मैंने उसको ब्रीफ किया. And so my brief to him was that this is a song कि यार love is a waste of time. पर इसको हम कैसे बोले?
Terminology was yours.
हाँ, terminology was part of the script. It's part of the. It's in the part of the script कि the song is about कि love is a waste of time. But I still want to waste my time. ये हमारा brief है. But इसको हम कैसे हम गाने में अभी लिरिक्स में कैसे बोले, हम क्या बोले, हाउ डू वी मेक इट इंटरेस्टिंग. सो बहुत सारे, व्हेन यू ब्रीफ यू ऑब्वियसली ब्रीफ विद मेनी थिंग्स टू लिरिक राइटर. तो ये सारी चीज़ें थी पर हमको शो नहीं मिल रहा था. तो अमिताभ सेड आई विल डू इट. वो चला गया, मैं भूल गया. मैंने कहा ट्राई करेगा यार, इतना ये तो टफ है, इतना आसानी से नहीं होगा. 2 days later he came and he came up with the first thing. He started the song with this line, पूरे 75 बार मिररवा देखे 75 बार मिररवा देखे 8 मरतबा हम अपने बाल बनाए. So he made a song about the amount of hours, amount of days he is doing XYZ. The whole song was about these things. कि मैंने 8 बार बाल बनाए, मैंने इतनी बार तेरी तस्वीर देखी, मैंने इतनी बार तेरे को कॉल किया, मैं इतनी बार किया. Love is a waste of time. So he got in this structure of time into it. कि यार देख मैं ये कर रहा हूँ और मैं टाइम वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ. So I said यार ये तो बहुत अच्छा आइडिया है, हमने ऐसा सोचा ही नहीं. Then we tried to write it as a full song, but then full song every time number was becoming boring beyond a point. So we used this in the antara and we started it different कि तक 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 तुझे तकते रहना,
हाँ तक तो
हाँ बक 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 तेरी सुनते रहना. So we started कि ये भी waste of time है, और then we went into numbers and then we went to something else. So this guy actually magically delivered. Amitabh Verma magically delivered, and
that's a very interesting.
And Amitabh doesn't know till date. He actually doesn't know that he came here by default. I have to call him today before.
Right, fantastic. Amir is extremely excited about the film. He has said that आप मेरी सारी फिल्मों को एक आप उसमें रख दें और तराजू में, और मेरी सिर्फ इस फिल्म को आप एक तरफ रख दें, which is a huge statement coming from him. And you know, when you see Amir Khan, you can make out that if he's excited about a film or if he's not. And he's been saying at almost every juncture that आप राजू रानी की फिल्में देखें, that you need not be having like all these item songs and all these things. He recently said in on ABP News as well. How does it feel that I think after Ashutosh, you are the only director that he's working once again. What is this entire Raj, and he wants to be the circuit as well. In Munna, Arshad is paranoid.
No, I think that Amir just said in jest that he wants
No,
to.
he said once again recently.
Yeah.
At a screening, he said that if Arshad ki permission lagegi, if he permits, I would love to play Arshad.
No, that's Amir, I think, saying that in jest. But I have to say that Amir actually has done a fantastic job. While we were writing, Amir just seemed right for this role. It's a role, as you've not seen the trailers, is of a character who's very innocent, who's completely like a baby, who's a very childlike guy. So all that just fits Amir because of his baby face, because of his height, because of his fresh looks, because of his little ears which are already out, which we protruded a little more than. So
And
he's
green
like
lenses he has got.
in green lenses, eyes are big. So physically Amir was absolutely completely into. Then he took this whole challenge of trying to do this in Bhojpuri. Actually, we were setting it in, with the film is set, a chunk is set in Rajasthan. So I wanted him to speak that language from that area. But he felt ki, what if I speak Bhojpuri? And it doesn't harm the film in any way. So I said, yeah, so Bhojpuri try karo. So he took lessons and he's put in a hell lot of effort to become the way he's become. You would have seen in the making. We did tons and tons of tests how to make him look, what to do, and there's one thing that he doesn't blink in the film.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people have been asking.
So it was very tough for him to perform. Every shot, you try to keep your eyes like this, and you're doing like a 2-minute scene and without blinking. So it was pretty tough on him.
Huge suspense around the film that who exactly is he alien or what exactly, and you guys are loving the entire thing. In fact, Amir said it at the press conference that हम चाहते हैं कि हर बार आप जब नया पोस्टर देखें तो आप और कंफ्यूज हो जाएं.
कुछ फिल्में ऐसी होती कि आप उसकी स्टोरी बता दो ट्रेलर में तो मजा आता है. कुछ ऐसी होती है कि मुझे लगता है बड़ा एक ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस होगा जब आप थिएटर में जाओ और आपके सामने फिल्म खोले. लाइक मेरे लिए लगान में हुआ था. मैंने गॉन टू सीन लगान. अरे मैं गेटी में मैंने देखी थी. मुझे बड़े मजा आ रहा था. उसके ट्रेलर्स बड़े अच्छे लगते थे. गाँव की फिल्म है. मैंने कहा बहुत टाइम से गाँव की फिल्म नहीं देखी है. एंड आई वेंट टू द थिएटर्स थिंकिंग आई एम गोइंग टू सी अ फिल्म सेट इन अ रूरल बैकड्रॉप. It went on like that for a while, and then when it went to cricket, I couldn't hold my excitement there. I said, oh God, village cricket, Britishers, this is going to be fun. So I think some films have to be. So I feel this film is like that. That अभी नहीं बताएं और फिल्म में जाके खुले तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा मजा आएगा मुझे ऐसा लगता है. तो that's why we are holding it back, and it's been very tough. I have to tell you honestly, to make trailers without really talking about the story, make songs without really giving out the story. So it's been a tough battle that we have to hold everything back and give very little out. वो whole trailer teams is the whole, they are complaining all the time. ये भी नहीं डाल सकते क्या डालें हम?
Right. Some of the advertising background that you're having as well. You've been part of the advertising scene as well. When we see be it Munna Bhai, be it Lage Raho Munna Bhai, and be it 3 Idiots, and the same we are seeing in the promos of PK as well, that you have these certain terminologies and the catchphrases like Bande mein tha dam and all is well in 3 Idiots, several others in 3 Idiots as well. And now we are seeing this terminology like ATM hai. When you're saying that, it's like really quirky. People are really reacting to it like in a lot of ways. How much of effort do you guys do in terms of scripting when you're just coming up with these?
Abhijat has grown up in Ahmedabad. I've grown up in Nagpur, and we've both grown in small towns where this is the kind of life we've led. Very honestly, if I look back at my college days, one day we had great fun. So we have great bank of anecdotes from our own lives.
Sure.
And we still mingle with. हमारा ऐसा नहीं है कि हम अलूफ होके बैठ गए. We still are out meeting people. We've not blocked ourselves from reality. मिल रहे हैं तो ये सब जो सुनते हैं जो देखते हैं वही हम we're trying to put it back into our films and it's not a deliberate effort कि अच्छा कोई जैसी टर्मिनोलॉजी ढूंढ लें जो लोगों को लग जाए. जो अच्छा लगता है लोग पकड़ लेते हैं उसको. यार अब जादू की झप्पी, we never thought कि अच्छा जादू की झप्पी, it was actually said few times in the film but people caught on to that. और गांधीगिरी one never thought कि somebody will catch on to that term. In fact I used to think उसमें get well soon is a concept कि फूल दो लोगों को और बोलो कि भैया आप बीमार हो, get well soon.
Sure.
So I used to think if at all this will catch. That didn't catch on. What became Gandhigiri became a term. All is well caught on. So what people identify with is what they take it back with them.
Anna Hazare was being called the bande mein tha dam, bande mein hai dam, and all that. There's several such examples which have been there. Now Anushka Sharma is narrating when you're seeing in the promo.
She's the one who's telling us the story of PK in the film.
Sure.
Like how in 3 Idiots it was Madhavan was talking about.
Right.
The films are completely different, poles apart, but the format we've chosen in this is of a person narrating the story of another person. And so Anushka's, the whole film is through Anushka's point of view
Right.
of this person she met, and then she takes us through the whole film.
I was watching one of the interviews that I did with Aamir almost a couple of years back during the promotions of Talash, after the release of Talash, and he said that one of the things that is the highlight of Raju Irani in a way is the humor that you have. I think he finds it very attractive in your scripts and your personality and the movies. And he was saying that PK has its fair share of humor. That was 2 years back now. Where do you get your humor from? You said that it's like day-to-day things that you guys have experienced that comes from. But still, when we see Raju Irani and the sort of humor that is there in your movies, आप बहुत ही शांत स्वभाव के आप हैं. But someone who's written Balatkar scene is like, every time I see that scene, I've not laughed more when I saw it first, like in the press show. So where do you get that quirky humor from?
I think it doesn't come, very honestly, nothing comes spontaneously. It's not people think I'm a very funny guy. No, I'm like a normal guy. In fact, it's not that I'm constantly cracking up jokes or something. I think we dig very hard, very honestly. We dig very hard. Okay, the film desires it. We keep digging till we can find great jokes, can find great emotion. And once a writer told me, he refused to work with me. He said, "Nini, I don't want to work with you because you will continue digging. You will dig a new well and you will continue digging till you find water. We get exhausted at 20 feet. So, अब पानी 100 feet पे हुआ तो हम वहाँ तक नहीं जा सकते. So you will dig for 5 years if you don't find it. And fortunately for me now, Abhijat is with me, who has more tenacity than I have.
Sure.
Because there are days when we work till 4 in the morning and I say, Abhijat, now time to sleep यार. अभी mind dull हो गया, अभी कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ नहीं आएगा idea. And Abhijat will say, keep 5 minutes more. 5 minutes more, and in that 5 minutes, invariably some magic happens. Then again, it's next morning, 5 minutes more. So luckily, I have a guy who keeps digging. I told him अभी वो अभी तक लगा हुआ है. फिल्म हो गई, अभी भी देखता है, बोलता है ये वॉइस ओवर में ये वर्ड चेंज कर दें, यहाँ पे ये कर दें. So मैंने कहा कर ले, आप इतना ही टाइम है, रिलीज के बाद तो नहीं कर सकता. तो अभी that's the last you can do. जब तक प्रिंट नहीं निकलता करते रहे.
Sure. Sanjay Dutt is part of the film, and when you're just editing the film right now, and I'm sure that you've already edited that. How do you look at Sanjay Dutt's contribution to the movie?
Sanjay's been in every film barring Three Idiots, but this is my 4th film, and Sanjay Dutt's been there in 3 films. And Sanju is a complete joy to work with. It's a complete joy to work with. He's on the sets making everyone happy. And you should have seen my team. Sanju would walk in on the sets and keep cracking jokes, keep playing pranks with people, would make everybody happy. And while we were shooting, we didn't know that this is going to happen.
Right.
And we had just 1 day of shoot left when we got this news. And that 1 day, Sanju shot just 2 days before going to jail. So what is traumatic for us is that it's releasing and we'll miss Sanju. That Sanju is
I believe he has
not
written
there.
a letter to you, and it was a very touching letter.
Yeah, Sanju keeps writing letters actually from the jail, and I've seen a change in his letters from the time he started writing till now. I've seen an acceptance that he's accepted that now I have to live here, so I might as well live happily. He jokes around that. Earlier it used to be, I could see the sadness in his letters, but now he writes actually wonderful letters. One day he wrote to, he writes to me, Abhijat. Abhijat had written to him, so he wrote back a letter saying, Abhijat, sorry, I could not reply earlier to your mail because I was traveling and I'd gone to New York with my family, and then from the New York we went to London, and then we went here and we are there. And long description of how the great journey was there. And end of it he laughed and he says, ha 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 ha, I did that in my mind. And from there now he's joking about things. There's a Mahatma Gandhi cell inside. Gandhi had stayed in Yerwada jail. So he's written where he says, Bapu, अब तो जाने दो मुझे. So he says, बापू से बात करता हूँ रोज, बापू हो गया बहुत, अब तो जाने दो. So there's humor coming back and acceptance that, okay, I have to live this, which is, it's not a small thing here. And I went there, I saw him, there were murder convicts around him, and the play they were doing, there were 2 murder convicts, he's performing with them, to see a guy dressed up in the jail attire and with beard, and so it's pretty shocking to see him like that. It's sad to see him, but he's facing it with, he's a survivor. I have to say Sanju he's a toughie. You're
doing I think a biopic of Sanju, and I think you've said that you got a lot of inputs from his family and one of his close friends, Paresh, as well.
Yeah.
And you went to their house for 25 days to just hear all the details. And something about, because this will be very, very interesting, and Ranbir is playing it? The part.
It all started with when Sanju was out on parole. So I went to meet him. He opened up, though I've worked with him so many times. I actually knew very little of him. After he opened up, then I realized there's a huge life which he doesn't talk about.
You said 10% only people know.
Exactly. And he just opened up and he started talking about it. And at one stage, I realized there's a story in his life. So we actually sat there, Avijat and we sat there for 25 days. We kind of recorded his story. Then we started meeting his family. We met Priya, Anju, Kumar Gaurav, and his friend Paresh I met in the US. And kind of cross-checked all the stories. And Paresh gave us great insights into. He's a very interesting guy. So we've got a huge insight into his life, and I feel there's a great story. So which I bounced to Ranbir, and Ranbir got excited about it. And but at this stage, we are still writing it. Once we're done with PK, then we'll seriously step into it. At the moment, there's nothing. When, what?
Achha,
nothing
there's
has
no.
been decided.
But
Our energies are right now on PK. Once this is out of the way, then we'll jump.
so
on
it's going to be the next film that you'll do.
Looks like. Yeah,
Looks like.
Looks like.
So we've taken some questions from your fans. That there are too many of them, but we'll see how many you can possibly enjoy. This is Tosh from Tokyo. Is there any chance of you and PK coming to Japan? Amir was recently there for Dhoom, so any chances of going to Japan?
Yeah, I would like to tell Tosh that in fact just 2 days back there was we met some distributors from Japan who had come here and they want to release the same people who had released 3 Idiots there. They want to release the film in Japan. So PK will definitely release in Japan.
Right.
I don't know when. Right now I think Dhoom is releasing.
Right.
So maybe Jan, Feb or somewhere around then, or whatever they feel is a good time. But PK is definitely coming to Japan.
This is Tika Singh from Nepal. Baman is always in your movie. Will you ever write the story for Baman as main character?
Tika Baman is actually a dear friend and
He's there in this movie as well.
yeah, every film Baman should be there. And I genuinely actually want to do a film with him in the lead. There was one idea which I wanted to do, but then PK came in and at some stage maybe I'll do a film with him like that. And in fact, in this film, there was no role for Baman. Usually I have Baman as an antagonist of the film, but this time antagonist is Saurav Shukla. So I told Baman, यार Baman कुछ रोल नहीं है पर एक छोटा रोल है which is interesting role which normal circumstances I wouldn't have offered you but कर ले यार at least the continuity will continue कि you're there in every film and I feel joy the days you come on the shoot I enjoy those shoot days and at least we all so Baman very graciously agreed to do that role. So what Baman is playing is a small role but he's given it interesting life and it's very nice.
Baman has said about you that Raju will not have a single scene where his heart has not guided his pen. Even his humor is guided through his heart. Raju is a Baba in his own world. He could well be on Mount Kailash and no one would know.
God,
That's what.
Baman is becoming a good writer I should say. I think we should ask him to write a next script. Very nicely worded.
This is Deepa Bhatia. Which character will become most iconic, Rancho or PK?
I think PK.
Okay.
And I'm not saying Rancho was any less, but that film was still a film about Rancho and it was a film with Sharman and Maddie and Rancho. So it was a ensemble cast in that sense. But PK is a unique character.
Sushil Suthar from Delhi. If you can share one funny incident while shooting PK.
You know, while we were shooting that, if you've seen in the promos, there's this scene where this fat man is there and in his bum, his pajama
That's like a really something.
got stuck. We put a this thing also, making of it. I don't know whether you've seen the making.
I've seen that.
So now, what we couldn't put in the making, I'll share that with you, was the scene required that pajama is caught in the bum. So I told the casting team that we should get a fat guy, so that we have enough bump. We have a big bump for the pajama to go inside. If we have a thin guy, that won't go in. So they actually got he's an actor, fat person. But while we were shooting, somehow the line was very thin. Yeah, the pajama was not going in.
Yeah.
So we struggled with many things. There was a hanger we used, and
Hanger.
everything. But still nothing was happening, which we've not put in the making. But what had happened was, one costume person later told me, he said, "Sir, the actor is very nervous because you are there, because Amir is there. He's very nervous and he's really tightened up. So you need to loosen him up." So then we had to actually take
Loosen
him
him.
aside, talk to him, become friends with him. Then he loosened up.
Savera from Mombasa, Kenya. His thoughts on directing Anushka Sharma.
Savera from Mombasa.
Mombasa,
Oh,
Kenya.
I've been to Mombasa and I love that place. It's a wonderful place.
And she's also asking your favorite song from PK.
My favorite song from PK is है सुनाए पूरी धरती तू चलाता है मेरी भी सुन ले मेरा घर बुलाता है. It's a God song.
Right.
That's my favorite song. And as regards directing Anushka, I think Anushka was a delight to work with. We've changed her look, as you've seen. She's got this short hair. And I think she just looks amazing. She's very extremely dedicated, always there for you. She's got a great memory. She learns a line like that, gets into the role, and sheer joy, complete joy to work.
No, absolutely. Anand from Bhubaneswar. Is PK different from regular films, and how the concept is unique?
Yeah, PK is definitely a unique concept. Actually, that's something which we've told ourselves. Abhijat and we have decided that as long as we can think every story, we should try and do a unique story. Sure. Because 100 years of cinema has happened and everything has been done. So it's now, instead of rehashing, at least attempt to do something which is unique in nature. That one thing I can definitely promise you, that's a unique film.
Fantastic. This is Amitabh from Guwahati. Sir, do you believe that people will accept nude scene of Amir in a universal film like PK? You've spoken about it earlier as well.
Yeah. Nude, I don't know, but in this case, Amir is not nude.
This is, I think, interesting because I think a lot of people must be having this idea. Amitabh, once again from Guwahati. So, how the idea of PK came to your mind?
See, I can't really disclose the subject, but all I can say that this is something which is extremely close to my heart and Abhijat's heart. This is something which we would, under normal circumstances, discuss these things. And since childhood, I've been fascinated with this theme, but we didn't know how to project it, how to put it in a script where it becomes convincing and it's still funny and emotional. So while we were finishing Three Idiots, we were at this stage when the 3 Idiots are about a month or 2 months away from release, that we were taking a walk at Borivali National Park and early morning, and we said, okay, now what next? And I said, let's do a film around this theme. And when this idea happened, it didn't happen that day, but that's the time we started talking. And then much later, Abhijat once called me from USA, said, what if we take this route? And suddenly we got a brainwave.
Fantastic. This is Dipanjan from Kolkata. What was Raju sir's experience working with Munna Bhai and Rancho together?
Munna Bhai and Rancho together were absolutely fantastic. We shot in Rajasthan, almost 15 days together. And you can see the chemistry. When you see them on screen, you will see it was a happy space to be in. They were very friendly. They were shooting with each other. And as Amir, as you've seen, he kept on saying, "Yaar, main circuit hu yaar." Or
Arshad is having.
So we had great fun shooting with both of them.
This is Deepika from Delhi. Is Rajkumar Hirani feeling any pressure for the success of PK the film, or is he confident?
My pressure, I do. It's not that I don't feel. As I said, with every film towards the end, I feel completely under pressure that I want it to be liked. Obviously, when you create something, you want your work to be liked. And as I said earlier, when it was Munna Bhai MBBS, my pressure was only that my family should like it, my parents should like it, my friends should like it.
Sure.
And that happened before release. I showed it to them, they loved the film, and my job was done. I didn't even cross my mind that there's an audience who should like it. I was told at 2 o'clock, I remember, my assistant called me up and said, theatre jaake dekhte hain reaction. I said, हाँ theatre में भी देखना चाहिए. It didn't even matter. But then life changes with success. Then when you start putting big money into the film, obviously you want everybody to be safe. And since you're not compromising in any way, you say, no, I'm going to make what I feel like I'm going to make. So you wanted to get commercial success also. But more than anything else, I want people to like the film. I want the film to be remembered. You want it to be better than your last film. So all those battles do cross your mind. But, and we really can't. We lose. At this stage, objectivity is gone. So I become Baman. Baman still jokes with me. After Three Idiots released, apparently 1 week after Three Idiots release, I asked him कि Baman, क्या लग रहा है, अच्छी लग रही है लोगों को? क्योंकि मुझे झूठ बोल रहे हैं, मुझे ऐसा लगता था. I used to think everybody is lying to me. कैसी लगी फिल्म? दिल से अच्छी लगी थी. Baman laughed at me. He still laughs at me. Now when I told him, Baman, this is releasing and everybody's seen it and there's been tremendous reaction. But I feel till it releases, people like it. I go through that. I do go through that.
This is Deepika once again from Delhi. What and who inspired Rajkumar Hirani to give a 2-letter word title to PK the film? PK word आपने title जो आपने उसकी inspiration आपको कहाँ से मिली? एक बूंद भी नहीं पिए उसने.
हाँ, मैं आपको इसकी स्टोरी बताता हूँ. हमने इस फिल्म का पहला टाइटल रखा था. First thought that came was Tully as a title. Then we said, what if it's called Ek Tha Tully? I love the title Ek Tha Tully. And that time Ek Tha Tiger had not released. So we wrote Ek Tha Tully. I was with Abhijat and we said, अरे वाह, तो on script सब pages पे Ek Tha Tully लिखा हुआ. I came to India and somebody told me कि एक फिल्म बन रही है Ek Tha Tiger. तो I said, अरे मर गए. Then you can't call it. Ek Tha Tiger बन गई, रिलीज हो जाएगी, उसके पीछे हम नहीं. तो while we scripting तभी होने लगा. तो we changed it. Now what do we do about? It had to do something with drinking. So then it came to PK. PK became the next. Then we thought PK is an initial of a character.
Right,
PK. तो उसका नाम ही. So from Tully we came to PK.
उसने एक बूंद भी नहीं पिए.
वो आप देखिए.
All right, this is Vipul from London. Please don't. This is just a statement. Please don't take too long break. We need your film every 2 years.
Ask him to send me a script here. I need scripts. If I get good scripts, I will shoot earlier.
All right, this is Deepika once again from Delhi. It's interesting. What is the promotional strategy for PK the film? What is it that still 1 month to go?
See, we are saying less is more.
Right.
So we are not really going all out and really going out and promoting. As you've seen, we started with a poster campaign, and luckily we had images which we thought could create curiosity. So we did, for 2 months we did nothing but posters coming out. Then we came with a trailer, now the songs are coming. So we've not really gone out and done anything unusual. We'll do the regular things, the interviews, jo hota hai regular karenge, but I'm not doing anything unusual.
City tours or anything of that?
We'll do some city tours, but shows and all, I don't think we're doing shows, going on shows and all that, or maybe very little, or at the moment we're not planning anything too big.
This is Tayyaba from Chittagong, Bangladesh. Please release PK in Bangladesh. We are very excited for the film.
Yes, I don't know how this functions, but we'll definitely say this to UTV, who's releasing a film.
There are quite a few people who were just asking that when are you going to work with Shah Rukh and Salman? There are lots of people, individual fans, I think, that they've been asking you.
Oh, I would love to work with them. I would definitely love to work with them. But as I said कि मैं script इतनी कम है मेरे पास, अब खुद लिखने बैठता हूँ, हम लोग लिखने बैठते हैं, हम लोग 2 लोग कितनी लिखेंगे? If I actually get scripts, I would love to. I actually enjoy the process of eventually shooting, editing, and everything. That's an enjoyable process. But what I can't do anything which is substandard. I don't feel like that. I'm very sure in my head that we'll attempt at least something which is of unique quality. पर ये नहीं है कि चलो बनाना है तो बना लेंगे. I would love to work with Salman, with Shah Rukh, and with Hrithik, with Ranbir, with Ranveer, and there are many people I want to work. I want to work with Nasir.
Nasir sir.
There's many people I want to work. I want to work with Bachchan Saab. Yeah. But till I get something which is worthy of all these people,
Absolutely,
it makes
absolutely.
no sense.
Shantanu from Hyderabad, PK trailer kab aayega? I think maybe he's referring to. Will there be like a theatrical trailer at some stage?
I don't think so. Right now, we're going to put songs. We're going to put some dialogue promos, and we'll see. Right now, I don't think we're planning, because as I said, our issue is how much we show.
But there'll be a few more dialogue promos.
There'll be a few more dialogue promos coming out.
Sure. This is Prateek from Sydney, Australia. Can we see him doing a cameo in any of his films?
Can he see who?
See you doing a
Me?
cameo.
I've done a cameo in Balki's film now.
Shamitab.
Yeah.
He's saying any of his films, like you making a.
My own film?
Yeah.
No, yaar. I only cast good actors in my film. I'm a bad actor.
I think you've already answered that. Who's your inspiration for, many people, that entire entertainment question that is there, many people, they tend to compare it with the 3D. This one is asking like, this is Sazia from Katihar in Bihar. Is PK has such material which was in 3 Idiots? What she means to say, I think that does PK has this material which was there in 3 Idiots in terms of entertainment and message? I think message is...
It's all there. It's all there. It's a funny film, the emotions, and it's a satire. But every film is different. Like if you look at 3 Idiots, it's different from Munna Bhai. But Munna Bhai also had humor. Munna Bhai also had emotion. So all the elements are there. A message, fun, humor, everything is. It's coming from the same bunch of people who've written those films. I've directed it, Abhijat and me have written it and all that. So it's finally the world is similar, but the story is different.
I must tell you this, Munna Bhai. Like each time I go to my gym, it's very close to my house. So I see this guy who's sweeping the floor downstairs. Each time I remember that scene from Munna Bhai, honestly.
Yeah.
Because somewhere it's so etched in the mind somewhere, those scenes. So this is Amir is asking that when will you release the video of Dil Dar Badar?
See, we're working on it. Now one by one now, soon the next song will come, Char Kadam will come. Then I think Nanga Punga is coming.
Nanga Punga.
Punga. And after that...
So do we see Amir in that avatar in that?
Yeah. Amir will be there in that song. No, he's not.
In the poster of that? The first poster of that?
Yes, you'll see that. Then will come, I think, then we'll have Bhagwan Hai Kahan Re Tu and Dil Dar Badar.
So actually there are many more questions, but I'll just ask you one more question. I don't remember the person's name right now, but the question was that amongst all your 4 films right now, which is your personal favorite?
See, it's a damn tough question to answer. It's a very tough question to answer.
I'm forgetting the name right now because there are too many questions right now.
Asking which is your favorite child. But
this is Alia.
Yeah.
The name is Alia.
Yeah, Alia, you asked me a very tough question. Because if I look back, MBBS first film, so obviously that's very close. But then when I look at Lage Raho, I think it's a very
Absolutely.
unique idea.
Absolutely.
So I feel proud of that film that it came up with a unique idea. But I've looked back at MBBS, I say no, that film was more funny, I feel. Three Idiots, a funny film, but it's not a unique idea. It's a student film, it's not a unique idea. Now this one is a unique idea. So it is, I go for unique ideas. Basically, I prefer that, let me do something which is different. So Lagero in that sense was very unique, PK is very unique. But to pinpoint and say, I guess, 20 years down the line, when as an old man, when you sit and watch all the 4 films, you'll be able to say, this one is better. But otherwise, you're too close to
Absolutely.
close to
Absolutely.
judge a film.
So in fact, I'm being very, very greedy. I'm having too many more questions, but I'll just ask you one final question, because I'm sure that you have a lot of other things to do as well. Your thoughts on turning a producer with PK?
See, it's not that we all are there. This is still part of the project. Technically, yes, now I have a banner which is in the forefront. But even in my earlier films, actually the way Vinod worked was very different from any other producer. I was anyway handling everything in terms of Vinod had put in the money in the bank and he says, okay, this is the money, go and make the film. This time, yes, there's a name to it. So we're not functioning any different from the way we had functioned earlier. But we're all together in it. It's easy to work with Vinod because he's himself is a director, so very easy to communicate with him on what you want. Yes, I'm happy that, okay, there's a little, my dad had always wanted that, okay, someday he sees that. Unfortunately, it's not there, but I think of him when I when the first logo got
Screenplay of 3 Idiots, you've spoken about that in quite a detail. Yeah.
Used to joke around even in the college days also. Tu ja Bombay, banana film. So he used to talk like that. And so when the logo actually got made first time, I thought of him and I said, I wish I could have shown it to him. It sets a natural growth, natural progression, but nothing changes in the way we function.
So lovely talking to you once again on Bollywood Hungama, and in fact there is a lot more that I can possibly ask you, but I'm sure that you have a lot of other things to do.
I guess we'll continue meeting. Yeah,
we'll do that, and all the best wishes for the entire process of promotions of PK, and we hope that it does exceedingly well at the box office, and people are talking about 300 crores and all that stuff.
Oh God.
Looks entertaining, looks interesting for sure. So we hope that happens. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
That's all from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.
Hi, this is Faridoon Shahryar. For the most interesting celebrity interviews, do subscribe to Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.